welcome back for another video. Today I'm just going to be doing my makeup. And if you're not into makeup or anything, that's totally fine. Because I'm going to try and make lots of sounds. Okay. So, in terms of primer, this is all I've been using lately, which is just Nivea Original Cream. And this is the cream that I started using when I was 12 years old. When I first started needing to moisturize. And a couple years ago, when I turned 30, the big 3-0, a part of me was like, I should probably start using a more adult cream, which was really dumb because then I went to the store and I found a much more expensive cream because these Nivea creams are very inexpensive, and I switched to an expensive cream for a couple years, but I've gone back to my original love, and I'm using this as a primer, and it works really, really well. So during the day, I use my Nivea Soft because it's not greasy, and as a primer, and at nighttime I'm using my Nivea Original because this stuff is really thick and really greasy. So I just use it as you would use a primer. And then let me grab my what's it called? My concealer. Oh no. I didn't bring water down to wet my sponge, but I guess we'll be trying it without getting it wet today, which is a little bit new for me, but that's okay. So I just use this is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I usually just use it under my eyes, just a little bit, because I have really pretty pretty blue under eye color. And then for my foundation, I use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation in Snow. And this is for fair with pink undertones, which I'm pretty sure is what I am. It's a pretty good match. So I just take a couple little pumps. Like that. I'm just gonna take a little more actually. It's gonna absorb more into the sponge because it's not wet. Oh no. Okay, so then you just use the flat side here to smooth the product around. I should do under my eyes actually because it's gonna dry. Like this. And the side. Using the viewfinder doesn't really work very well. Let me grab a mirror. There. Okay, hope you should be able to see. gets spread out, you can start bouncing it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I put it on my eyelids as well as like a little bit of a base. This wasn't actually too bad without getting the sponge wet. I prefer it wet though, it works a lot better. Like, it's a little in the corner here that I can't really get. What is that? I don't think you can see that. I know what it is actually, and I'll explain it in a second. Trying to make sure that you can see it. I think you can. Take a bit of a closer look. I think that's pretty blended. I think so. It's not the best lighting down here, obviously. But I think for the most part I have it pretty blended. Obviously when you're in the washroom it's much better lighting, you can see if you've forgotten like a little tiny area. But I don't think that you'll really be able to see if I did. I think you get the idea though. Okay, we're gonna move on. And I'm gonna hope that I didn't forget any major blending areas. Okay. So now, and this is like pretty new for me, I'm gonna go in with e.l.f. Finishing powder in Fairlight. I take my favorite brush in the whole world and just dab a little on there. And then I just really gently dab it around because the foundation is still pretty wet. So you don't want to like slide it around, but you want to just kind of pat it in. Like that. I don't do too much. I don't think you need too much. It's just to kind of take the like the shine away, I guess. Yeah, it's just to help set the foundation. Okay. Oh, so I don't think that you can see this, but I have like a little bit of dry skin above my left eye. And what that is from is this, which is brand new. So, yeah, I'm in my, I think most of you know this, but I'm 32. I just turned 32 recently. And it's a little bit scary turning that age, but I mean, if you're not 32 yet or you're not in your 30s, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. But yeah, with age, I've been noticing that I've been getting some, like, I guess they're called crow's feet, just a little bit of wrinkling around my eyes, like where I smile, the skin just crinkles. So I got some Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair, and this is supposed to be really good for helping with just kind of diminish that a little bit. And apparently it exfoliates your skin a little bit. So it said when you start to use it, like especially around the eyes, you might notice some exfoliation. So that's what that's from. I just forgot. Okay. So I think I'm going to use my new CoverGirl Sheerly Nudes palette. So yeah, these are just like a brown and then some beige kind of colors. And the crappy little brush that it comes with. Let's just throw that out. I think I might use these two here, because I really love the look of this kind of color here, kind of all over the lid. I just always think that's like super pretty. I bet I could do this without a mirror, but I'm gonna pull a mirror out. Just gonna do all over the lid, or more like in the crease right here. I keep looking to my right because the battery is about to die on my recorder. Grab a little more for the crease color. Just like that. And I just kind of brush like a little bit extra on the lid. Just like really gently. I'm probably doing it completely wrong, but that's what I do. So this is gonna be like barely noticeable, but it just gives a little bit of definition. And then for the lid, I'm gonna use one of my new little shimmer colors. And I think I'll use this golden color here. And I'm actually just gonna use my finger for that, because it's these kind of shades, they get picked up easier when you use your finger. Fingers are like the best tools, or best brushes. And I just love how it gives it like a really dewy kind of look. Just sparkly things. Sparkly things are always good. And then I'm just gonna blend it kind of together on both sides. I have a feeling that I do my eyeshadow totally wrong, but it's okay. always really love the end result, so yeah. Nothing too complicated. Okay, then I have this really... No, that's the wrong one. This is mascara that needs to be thrown away, like, immediately. There it is. This is CoverGirl. CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored Black Mascara. This is really good. I definitely need a mirror for this. Okay. I usually just use one dip and then I switch to the other side, and that's usually good enough for both of my eyelashes. I don't like to ever do too much mascara because I feel like it just gets really heavy really fast for me. I did a little too much on that eye, but that's okay. I very rarely ever do my bottom lashes. Sometimes I will. Okay, then let's do eyebrows. Eyebrows are probably my favorite part of makeup. I don't know why, I just think they're quite fun to do. I think it's fun to like brush them out and yeah. See, I kind of think like that looks good. Like even though my brow colors are pretty light in comparison to my natural hair color. I don't know. I think that looks fine. But on some occasions I do like to make my brows a little darker. So I have this. These are always really good. This is an Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel. And I have a new one too, which I think is by CoverGirl. I showed it in the haul, but this one still has a lot in it, so I need to use it first. But they're always the same. It's just a little brush with gel on it that helps fill your brow in, so it makes it a little bit darker. And it also just like gel does, it makes it so your brows will stay in place. And you want to just do like very, very light strokes, because you can go too heavy really fast. And then it sucks because you have to like remove the gel. And then you'll also have to remove some of your foundation as well. I'm mostly concentrated in the corner here, just where there's like the thickest hair. But on the whole brow, including the arch, I just try to do little upward flicks and then very gently downwards on the ends here. And I'm just trying to very gently get some of the gel off of the brush onto my brow without letting too much get on there. I think it's like a bit of an art. People who know how to do their brows really, really well, I'm very jealous of them. So I usually stop right about there before I mess it up, because I can mess it up really quickly. I let them dry a little bit, and then I'll go back in with my little reusable spoolie, and I'll brush them out a little if I think I maybe added like a little bit too much, just to make it look like more natural again. Oh yes, blush. So this is my new Perfect Blush by Annabelle. And this stuff is so pretty. It has like a really nice sparkle in it. I love it so much. It's like a bright, beautiful flower. Yeah, it's like a bright, beautiful flower. Really sparkly, but very, very pigmented. So again, this is my brush. You really don't need a whole lot. And I always just like dab it on. And I think I do more blush than most people do. I just think blush is so pretty. Like, who doesn't want to? No, I shouldn't say that, because lots of people probably don't. But I like looking flushed. One, because I get embarrassed really, really easily. So if I already look flushed all the time, nobody will know that I'm blushing. Okay. Okay, my battery died, but we're back. Yeah, I was just saying, I think it looks really pretty when you look like you're just kind of naturally healthy. I don't know, like you just worked out or something. I think it looks nice. I never tend to think if people look like they've overdone it when it comes to blush. That is usually it. I brought some tea down with me that I forgot about. This is green tea from Costco. And it has, I think it's like a blend of matcha and green tea. And it's like so delicious. Yeah, that's usually it. Unless I do a lip. Which I don't do that often, like unless I'm doing a video. I have this really pretty lip that was sent to me. It's called Chestnut. Can maybe try this. Let's use some here. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a mix of red and brown, maybe. It's definitely brighter than what I would normally wear, but I like it. I think it's nice. Something in my eye. Yeah, I like it. I don't think I'm someone that can really pull off like a red lip. I think they look really pretty when people wear them, but just for me, I don't think like bright red is my color. The wrinkle cream I got, it smells really nice. I got this from Costco too, because these creams are just like, they're so expensive. It's actually pretty crazy how much companies can charge and get away with the price of these things. But yeah, at least at Costco you get 2 of these for, I think it was $25 for 2, which is less than usually the cost of one at like a drugstore. Something that I read, because I was going through like a little bit of not a crisis, but it's just kind of funny because I felt like I saw the wrinkles around my eyes here. It's literally from smiling. Like, it increases your skin when you smile, right? So I looked it up, and I think I googled how to not panic when you start noticing wrinkles, like as a female, how not to panic. And I found this really beautiful, like, several links to different articles saying that how in France, actually no, I don't think it's just women, I think it's both men and women, but it's usually women that worry more about that kind of stuff, right? It said that in France, crow's feet and wrinkles, like smile lines, are actually something that is very much celebrated amongst the French, because it means that you are like just genuinely a happy person who has laughed and smiled so much and just enjoyed life that you've actually like kind of set it in stone on your skin. So it's something not to panic about, and it's something that should be celebrated. So I thought that was really beautiful, and it made me feel a lot better. But also just growing up, where I've grown up in Canada and the States and many other countries where it's more, you need to look young forever. That's what's celebrated. You have to look like you're 20 for the rest of your life. But why? You don't have to at all. And I wish that I didn't panic when I started noticing the crinkles around my eyes, but part of me did, so I got this just to feel a little bit better. And I do. But because keeping my skin like healthy and young is important to me at the same time. So, it is really important to me. I just wish that I didn't care, but I do, sadly. Yeah, it's a regenerating cream, and it says apply twice daily to cleansed face and neck, but I'm not putting it on my whole face, I'm just using it around my eyes. Smooth a pearl-sized amount evenly in gentle massaging strokes until fully absorbed. Replace take happily when not in use. And then here's what I said. you may experience mild redness, a warm tingling sensation, or flaking skin exfoliation. These are normal, temporary indicators that the formula is working. If it persists or causes discomfort, limit use to once every other day until your skin adjusts. Maybe I should only use it once a day. But anyway. That really is like my makeup routine that I do for like videos. The only really like different thing would be that I've been using more foundation, probably like an extra pump or something like that, just because it just looks better on camera. And the sponge I use is always wet, which just really helps to like blend the foundation in more. But yeah, that's it. I hope you found this relaxing, and I hope you're doing okay. The other video that I put up today, I'm sorry about the background noise. I really am. It just is something that I can't control. When I have the mics really close like this, it's much better. But I just really wanted to try a puzzle video, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I'll put like a little bit of the shimmer powder on the inner corners of my eyes as well. Just gives you like a little bit more of an awake look. It's really pretty. Oh, and then sometimes I also, just instead of like the brow gel, sometimes I literally just use eyeshadow, because that works just as well. So I'll usually use like a mixture of these two colors here, and I'll just use a little brush it on my brows, and then use the spoolie to brush it out.